Hey guys, Donna with Cypress Designs, just waiting to get streamed in on Be Happy Crafting 1983, our gingerbread event. So come on in and join me as we make little gingerbread men and a girl possibly if we have the time. I think it'll turn out pretty cute. So, hey Lindsay, thank you for getting me in. So let's get started. We got one more minute before I start. Hey Lori, how are you? So, everybody doing good? Thank you, Lindsay, I appreciate it. So today's just nothing but gingerbread. So everybody's doing their thing with gingerbread. Hey Wanda, how are you? Hey Nikki, how are you? Y'all doing good this morning? Okay, let's get started. So I started off with these. I found some images to use for my gingerbread. Thank you for sprinkling. So this is what I based my characters on. So we'll get rid of those. So we've got the girl Gingy and the boy, I've already done him, but we're gonna go step by step. So sometimes with fabric, it's best to load it up with, wear gloves, load it up. Hey Sandy, load it up with paint and then add water. You want this to absorb into your fabric. You could do it where, that's a brand new one. No wonder why it's not working. Let's see, is this a new one too? That's a new one too. I go through a lot of nutmeg. I use nutmeg for just about everything. How are you doing, Sandy? So I find it's best to load up your fabric, if you can function. Load up your fabric, throw some water, and just have at it. Just keep working it in, and you don't even have to use as much paint, just keep going. You just want to get it nice and wet. Hey Luann, how are you? So just keep going until you get the consistency and the color you want. And it's nice to have a little container, or you can set up a container, because you know me, I can't do things at a slow pace like everybody else. Well, today's a pretty day out here for us. Hey Lori. Actually in Texas for a change, so it's nice. It's been cold. Not that it's a problem being cold. So this one, once we get the second one done, see how nice it is? You want to saturate the whole entire thing. You don't want to paint it on. If it's a small one, painting on is perfectly fine. Hey Sandy, hey Shyla, hey Judy. Now we're going to find a spot to put this baby. We're just going to set it off to the side so you can see how nice it gets. You don't have to work so hard. He's going to be a little bit more primitive. Hey Tammy, how are y'all doing this morning? So let's go ahead and do number 2. I find this to be the easiest. You know, you do you, but this is all it needs to take. Dirty water's good. Did I say hi, Nikki? Hey Tessie, how you doing, Sandy? Just keep going until you get the consistency of a gingerbready one. This just came to me a day or two ago. I wasn't quite sure where I was going with it. And then the day after that night of Thanksgiving, thank you guys, all of a sudden it hit. I'm like, now I know what I got to do. So it took a little bit. And the nice thing about this is it's nice and saturated, and it gives you a nice gingerbread color. And now hi Kelly, he's gonna be a little ragged, but he's gonna be kind of primitive. Hey Anise, how are you? So now he's saturated, or she is, but we're gonna put her off to the side. I wanted one that was dried. It's freezing. You're freezing? I haven't been outside yet, Anise. What's it by you? I don't know. Here it's, I don't even know. I haven't been outside to feed the birds. I forgot about them. Hey Levon. So let's put this off to the side. Let me just clean my mess to make sure there's no residue. Okay, so I'll show you my Gingy, the first one. Like I said, it's best if you, hi Brenda, if you can do it the night before and let it dry, it gets a hardening to it, so you don't have to work with something that's too pliable. So let's go ahead and, before we do him, let's get his scenery done. So we're going to take a pole. I found these at Walmart. We're going to make a North Pole's It looks like a barber pole, but it's a North Pole one. So we're gonna start off, we gotta set the scene. So we're gonna go ahead and make this look like a candy cane. I kind of had fun doing this last night, trying just to figure out where I was going with some of this. And then it started to click that I think it'll turn out okay. And you know what, I probably should do this one up higher, shouldn't I? Yeah, and then I can cut that. I've never done one of these big poles before. Trying to make sure I've got them tight together. And mind you, you know me, I love my Epsom salt. So we're gonna glisten this baby up. Hi, is it Marcy, right? Isn't it Marcy? Hey, Robin's Nest. I think it's Robin, right? I'm trying to get into a better habit of remembering people. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I gotta give it a little bit more space. These are really sturdy, guys. These poles are very sturdy. We're just gonna take this to the edge and then we can cut in. We're gonna make our little village here. Very good at this part, babe, but I'll get it figured out. There. Yeah, that's good enough. So everybody doing good? Hey, Sandra. Hey, David. Y'all doing good? Okay. So now we got our barber pole. So the next thing we have to do, now this one isn't, I wasn't quite sure how that works down here. I guess I should have brought it down a little bit more. I can fix that later. So now we've got the top of the posts. It's already been painted and this has been painted. I didn't want to have to deal with it, with the paint, because I already got some on my shirt. So the next thing we're gonna do with this is we're gonna spruce this baby up and Mod Podge it to death, and then we're gonna go ahead and put our glitter on here. We'll save the, for the very last, which is my gingerbread. Now make sure you put lots on here. Spread it really, really well. Because you want all that Epsom salt to stick. I need more hands. Hey Sparky, how are you? So we're going for the traditional, how did I miss a spot? It's called, I can't see anymore. Traditional look of gingerbread and Santa's Village. Man, am I that blind? I can't see what I was doing. Top we want to get. If you have to tap it in, you want to make sure you got a lot on there. Okay, so now we have our glitter ball. Hey Deborah, hey Judy, hey Stephanie. Oh, thank you Stephanie. Hi Pamela. So let's stick this off to the side. It's got to dry a little bit. I'm just going to set him there. Now let's do this. We got to do the same thing. We're gonna glitter the daylights out of this. Make sure you have plenty. I don't know how I managed to miss some spots, but I did. I think it's best just really put a lot of glue on. And since this is going to be part of a scenery, you don't need to really worry too much about perfection, because it's going to, some areas will be actually covered with greenery. So just make sure you got everything now. Definitely a messy Marvin when it comes to this stuff. But this is the fun stuff, you guys. Hi, Southern Belle. How are you? This gives you the vintage kind of look, traditional vintage. And this Epsom salt, guys, when you buy a bag, it will last you a long time. If you miss a few spots, just put a little bit more on. Tap it in. The hard part is holding it all. It's like a big old candy cane. And we'll let this dry. I started thinking, you know, it's like somebody, Melanie from Outback, Country Outback, she told me about like with the animals and stuff like that. I think it's really a good idea. It's nice to work with Epsom salt over, hold on, Epsom salt over, hang on, let me just move on this, the diamond dust, only because of the fact that your animals can get that in their paws. Hey Deborah, hey Glenda. And you don't really want your animals walking around with glass in their feet. I have had it in mine before too, and it didn't even dawn on me that your animals, so I have to be very careful now. I don't just do it. I do it for small projects like little pictures and stuff. Thank you guys, I'll show you. Let me see if I can get this on the top. I'm gonna try to get this in the hole. See if I can get this in the hole. There. There. So now we have our little barber thing. So this is the beginnings of it. Now, of course, it'll be, the front will be more of this side. It'll be like a barber pole. Hey Jan, how are you? Hey Teresa, hey Shyla, hey Amy. Okay, I'm gonna put that off to the side. That part's done. So let me move some more stuff out of the way. I have to learn how to slow down. It's very hard for me just to slow down. So now we're gonna take our gingy, which is very, hey David, it's very hard, so it's not really very flimsy, but we're gonna work with the legs first and stuff them up. Okay, so we're gonna do the legs first. I think the head will be easiest to do last. I think it's gonna be easier just to go into that part last. And then just press it really, really well. We'll do the legs first. I think it's just gonna be easier. It was weird. I was like, God, what am I gonna do? And then all of a sudden after Thanksgiving, it sunk in. I figured it out. Hey, Vintage Pebbles, Stephanie, how are you? So let's go ahead. So now we've got our pole. So we're going to go ahead, just let's not move. Now let's stuff this baby. Let me get a pencil. We are going to fill him up and get him decorated. I've never made a chef's hat before, guys, so bear with me. I think it's gonna be cute. Hi Gina, how are you? I think it's gonna be cute. I'm like, I gotta dress this dude up, man. He can't be so boring. He's gotta be cool. So we wanna just make sure he is, and if it pops open, it's okay. Just go back in, push your fabric back down. Don't burn yourself. Don't do that. And get it to dry really good. Hey Sandra, how are you? Okay, let's keep going. Sometimes you'll get a little of that fabric, but that's okay. We're gonna keep going. Now we gotta get his legs done. Just keep stuffing them. You don't need a lot of stuffing for these guys. Just get enough so he stands out. Oh shoot, I forgot to shove the stick in. He's gotta have a stick. Oh Lordy B. I gotta get his, I forgot, I need that stick. He needs support. He's not gonna be able to make it without support. It didn't look good. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Poor guy. Okay, let's keep going. I have to learn to go slow, and it's very hard. see everybody take their time, and I do, but it's like I don't know how to slow my roll, I guess. Hi, Carla, how are you? I think going through the head's going to be easier than when I did it the last time with his legs. Now, this is a bigger guy. The other ones I had aren't this big. They were very small. Now, he's going to be a little bit more primitive because he's not going to be your typical all put together real well kind of dude. He's going to be a little shabby. Now, you don't need a lot. Just remember, don't pack him too full. Because if he gets packed too full, he's going to start busting at the seams, and we can't have that. Oh, thank you guys. What was that? Oh, thank you. The gingerbread are cool, aren't they? And there's so many things you can do with him. Her. I'm going to still stuff him a little bit more. He's got a flat chest. We got to build him up, give him a beefy chest. Build that chest up. Give him a little belly. A little bit more here. This takes a little bit, but if you can just get it in there enough where it looks like he's filled, then that's really all you need. Okay, so we're going to keep going. I don't know why I bother to clean my craft room. I swear, it's always a mess. And after I do my crafts, I'm even messier. His little arm needs a little bit more in there. He's too flat. He didn't have his arm workout today, so let's move him in there a little bit more. Okay. Let me get that arm workout in there. I got more. Get that. Got to get that bicep back up. Like I said, you can go back in there and adjust once you get them filled. Looks like torture, guys. I know it's not, though. No gingerbread was harmed. Believe me. You can't find anything? Yeah. I don't know why I bother about cleaning because it's back to the way it used to be. Okay, you're seeing him. He's puffing out now. He's puffing out. He's no longer that wimpy looking dude. He's puffing out. Just want him to be kind of full. I don't want him to be too flat. It'd help if I could actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, if you do the gingerbread by adding the water and saturating, it's just so much easier. You need just a little bit more. You got to give them a full brain here. Is everybody doing good? This is such a cute event. Okay. The dude is buff now. I think I like that side better. He's buff now, guys. He's no longer that wimpy dude, okay? Hey, Peggy, how are you? Hi, Sue. Okay, so our guy is buff. He's ready. Let me clean him up a little. We don't need him too hairy, but you can see how much better it looks. It looks just like a gingerbread, and that nutmeg is perfect. Okay, so now we are going to... I got his apparatus here. I made him a little hat. Now, this is our first time, so don't laugh at the way I do his hat. So I was playing around, just kind of looking at pictures. So I made this, and I think you got to squeeze it in a little bit. Kind of like that. So you kind of get that little hat. I don't know, I'm not perfect. We'll do the best we can. We just want to crimp it a little. We want to give it that puckered look. Okay, I'm not very good at puckering here. Yeah, my hands don't. You can just get it to pucker in, that's all that matters. Okay, I'm just going to try to hold it. Okay, and then I made a band. Just took a piece of fabric, a band, a little fuzzy band. Now I'm just going to put that across. Not very good at straight lines here. Okay, I'm going to glue that a little bit more back in here. This is Donna's version here, guys. Oh, thank you guys. So he's got, oh, it's supposed to be a little smaller than that, Donna. His head's not that big. Okay, hold on. Now make it. It's supposed to be a little smaller, not so big. It doesn't have a big beaner, so we're going to have to make it a little smaller. I don't know, I had them better last night than I did today. Okay, so now we're going to take the glue, put it on his head. Hot, very hot, very, very, very hot. Okay. Like I said, I'm not real good at the hats, but you got the idea. It's a little puckered hat. These little poofy hat. Helps you rid of. Okay, so he's got his little poofy hat. Does that look okay, guys? Oh, thank you. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Sage. Hi, Robin. What, the body? The body is, you can get it at Walmart or Home Depot. It's just drop cloth. I use drop cloth for everything. Hi, Tanya. Okay, so now he has to have my creativeness last night trying to figure out how to make an apron. So I made him an apron. Thanks, Wanda. So we're going to put his little apron on. The only thing is with this fabric, it's very fuzzy and it gets over everything. So we're going to go ahead and, what is it with everything on top of me? We're creating this as we go. Like I said, no pattern, just I looked at a picture, cut and go, and burn ends at the same time. Make sure we got him fixed right. I really like the fabric. I was trying to stick with white instead of doing, so that's the beginning of his apron. Hey Jan, how are you? Thank you guys. Okay, so he's still not done now. He's got to have his little pocket. We're going to give him a pocket. So like I said, I was playing last night figuring out how do you make his little pocket. His name is Noel, so he has, oh, thank you, Jan. Hey, Jan, his name is Noel, so given Noel, he's going to have himself a little tag on his pocket. His name is Noel. Okay, so Noel needs a tie. I found this in my goodie stash. We're just using it. I don't have to deal with making one. You gotta repurpose and recycle, guys. Okay. Let me cut this down and make it a little better. Okay. So he's getting there, guys. Is he looking like a gingerbread? Okay. Now we do need to do his eyes. We got his little bell. I was gonna put a little bell on him, but we'll wait and see. Let's go ahead and get his eyeballs done. Two. So we're gonna take a black for the main eyeball. Oh wait, you know what I'm gonna do before that? Let's cheeky him up a little bit. He's got to have some cheekers. Now, let's give him some eyeballs. And I find sometimes you just got to keep going until you get the right size. It's like the blind leading the blind because I can't see what I'm doing half the time. And you don't need much but the tip of your brush. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it. How does he look so far? Does he look like he's supposed to? My first one with all his bib overalls on. Let me wipe this off. Hate wasting paint, but oh well. Okay, so where are we on time? Good, we're still working. 9, 50, yeah, okay. Sometimes I gotta think what I'm doing here. Okay, so because he's a gingerbread, I got these little guys at, I think it's Hobby Lobby. I think so. Well, I covered his little hole. So we're gonna just stuff him in here. So he's gonna have his own little baby in there. Thanks, Glenda. Thanks, Sharon. Okay, now he's gonna have a bell on his, that's where the bell is going. I'm gonna put a bell on his thing. So now he has this little bell. Okay, now I have to take, I gotta dress this up, and I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do with it. I really don't, I'd like to do red, but I don't think I have thin enough red for this. That's the only problem. So let me see something. Do I have a little bit of red? Do you think this would look okay, guys? I was gonna outline, or I could glitter his outfit. Should I use this? Or should I just outline it with some, hi Lynette from Ohio. Hey Tanya, hi Linda. Or should I just put a line of glitter on him? Should I just glitter him with white glitter all the way around his apron? What do you guys think? Hi White Elephant, I forgot your name. So should I just do that, or should I do that or no? Because I'm trying to outline his thing. I could outline it in black puffy paint glitter. Yeah, I think glitter might be better because then I don't have to worry about where, should I do gold glitter? Should I do the gold? I don't have, or do I have red glitter? I have this thing about red and black. It always gets over everything. Should I do red glitter or gold? Or should I just do white? Maybe I should just do white, because then I may mess him up. Let's just do white. I know I'm asking you guys, and then I'm like, you think twine? Hey, Terry. Hey, Texas girl. I'm Texas, too. Welcome. Gold? Okay, let's just then do gold. I think the gold would look nice. It'd be festive. Let's just do, now this should be interesting, because this is not the greatest fabric to put stuff on. Now remember, this stuff dries clear, and I should have done this ahead of time, but you know, sometimes I don't think in the right order. Oh wait, am I on an hour? Yes, I'm on an hour. What am I thinking? I'm so used to 45 minutes that I wasn't even paying attention. I got 45 minutes. Just make sure you put enough on. Okay, we're gonna use this glitter. We need a container that's gonna hold it. Because in the crafting world, it's all important to hold on to stuff. It's like I can't talk when I'm working with glitter. I've got to concentrate. He lost his little Joey. Hold on, guys. Yeah, he needed that. He needed that. He looks better. Hi, Shonda. Okay, so we're not done with his hat. He needed something on his hat too. And what was I gonna do? I was gonna do something to his hat. Oh, my brain cell went blank. I was gonna do something to the hat across here, or add something to his, maybe I could add another gingy up on top. Hang on, let me try something and you guys tell me what you think. See if I can add a little brown to this. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so you guys have to tell me. Oh, thank you guys. Puffy snow, snow's coming. Do you think I should put a little gingy up here? What do you guys think? Should I put a gingy up here? Hi, Shelly. What do you think? Should I put a ginge up here? Trying to make sure I don't touch anything. What do you guys think? You think you should have one up here? Greenery and a berry? Got it. That's what I forgot too. It's a greenery and a berry. It's a little greenery. That's what I meant to do. See? My brain is not with the program. I gotta make sure I don't get off the page here. I need the small ones. Very smalls. 2. Do smalls. Let's do 3 leaves, okay, and I get a little berry in there. I don't think on my live have I ever not had something fall off my table. Hey, Deborah. Perfect. Thank you guys. Now I need a little berry. It's kind of big, but maybe this will work. I don't know. Do you think that berry's too big? Should I find a different berry? You think that's going to be too big? You think that's too big, or does that look good? What do you guys think? Hard to show it to you. Hi, Darlia. I'll just use it. What the heck? I can always find a smaller one later. Yeah. Glue is more annoying than you can imagine. What do you think? Too big? Is he too big? Yeah. We'll just leave them and I can always replace them later. Actually, this one should have been up a little higher, but that's okay. We'll just leave it the way it is. Okay, so I'm not decorating his arms and legs because I like him plain. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Betty. I like him plain. Yeah. Hi, Donna. Okay, so where are we going? Okay, so now let's put him off to the side temporarily. Now, I got to show you these. Now, I bought these and I use them a lot, so I'm trying not to make this a permanent thing. This is just a stump from Target from last year, and I use these on my dining room table for my Christmas. So I gotta find out what side I like, which is gonna be this side. I want this side, okay? So this is where we're gonna take our little, I can pop it all off, so that's my whole thing. See, because I wanted to use this, which I might still do, so that, and then I'll put snow around this, because I don't want to ruin my container, because I actually use that for my dining room table. So, hi Angie, how are you? Let me just give it a second. I may have to put more on there. dry really good. I used the correct side, yes I did. This way I can put snow over this and I don't have to worry about ruining my little wooden tin. Okay, so now, let me just try to turn this without falling. Because, you know, in my world, Donna stuff falls all the time. So we are going to use a little styrofoam because we got to add greens, we got to stick him in there. And this way, I don't have to worry about ruining my container. Hi, Sandra. Thank you, guys. Okay, so now we have our sign, which is Gingerbread Baking Company. And all it is, hey guys, first time. I don't know what it's called. All I know, I found them at Target last year and bought 2 of them for my table. Hey, Stacy. I printed on drop cloths. It turned out perfect, guys, on drop cloth. So I'm going to put this on here, but I want to darken it up a little bit on the edges because you know me, I like my edges dark. And this is going to be a banner that's going to get attached to the pole. I just want it to look a little darker, not so white or gray. But it turned out really good, guys. Just got to make sure all the seams are down. But the drop cloth is awesome. Isn't that pretty on the drop cloth? Hey, Brandy. Yeah, wood slabs. Oh, yes, you can do wood slabs. I almost went outside. Hey, Pam, I almost went outside. This is from Etsy. I have to stop spending money on Etsy. We're going to glue this on here. What was I saying? Yes, any kind of wood will work. That was just something I had. And then, you know, I had that little epiphany. And then it's like, hey, I'm going to use that. The brain thinks when it's not overloaded. So I like the little gold around it. Now that'll enhance because of his little apron. Hey, Deborah, how are you? The pole is actually yes, I put the fabric around the pole and the Epsom salt. Now these are at Walmart for $7.97 for 2. Hey, Kimberly. Okay, so now, so I don't screw up. I'd rather have it on this, like this, that I can remove it and put this someplace else, and then at least I have my container so I can put it back on my table. So the interesting part's going to be is putting the sign on here. I don't want it like perfectly in the middle. I kind of want it just to be a little off. I'll show it to you here. Oh, see, that's what I do all the time, guys. See? This may not work because of that. I may have to poke something in here because of the glue. Hang on. Hi, Roxanne. Thank you, Tessie. How are you doing, Roxanne? Let's see if it stays. So now we have our gingerbread little sign. I don't know, can you see it? I hate when you have to flip the screen so you can read everything. And it's, hey, Deborah. And when you flip it, it's weird because it's hard for me to organize myself here. I'm going to add some more glue to that. The crystals are collecting. I forgot all about that. We don't want the crystals collecting on that. We're going to hold it in place. You can hear it sizzle. How are you doing, Deborah? Thank you, guys. Just give it a minute. Okay, so there it is like this. Now, we're not done. We still have time. Ooh, there we go. Oh, thank you. So we're going to put this off to the side. Now, I haven't done a gingerbread house in a long time. So I have one that I did a long time ago. So I'm going to try to figure out where I go on this one. Let me just kind of clean my mess. Because Gigi's going to go on there, but we still got to build this house and get some greenery. So, now this is not my strong point, guys. We're using puffy paint. Hey, Betty, how are you? If you're new to my page, make sure you tell me you're new. Sometimes you got to make sure that your puffy paint is down. Oh, I forgot I got to paint it brown too first. Hold on. Okay. Remember, I don't do anything slow. There's no such thing as slowing down this book. I know it sounds terrible, but I have never moved slow in my life. I feel sorry for my husband because he can't keep up with me when I go to the grocery store. Because I'm so far ahead of him that I stop and catch up, and then I go so far and I stop and I catch up, and I feel really bad, but it's like my body only knows one speed, and that is go. Is anybody else like that? Well, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing really well. Get to hang out with the grandbabies today after this. I'll watch some more lives. My daughter has to help her with stuff. It's funny how when you need help, nobody's around to help you, but everybody else needs help when it comes to stuff. It's like, okay, let's dry this. Dry this really good. I want to, like I said, my goal is to have it a kind of like a North Pole thing. This is nutmeg. I use nutmeg for just about everything. With my faux breads, everything. Which I gotta get back into making some Christmas ones. I think with all kinds of crafting, I really truly enjoy crafting with primitive breads and stuff. Because it's so much fun. And they don't have these anymore at Target, these bases, but they're plastic resin. Now once I dry this, I want to go ahead and do the other side. I've still got a lot of time yet. And after me is Deborah with Laugh, Love, Craft. And remember, you're on the Gingerbread event with Be Happy Crafting 1983. Make sure you follow everybody on the page. And I just put my brush away. Follow everybody, all the crafters. They're amazing. It's a great group. If you haven't joined Be Happy Crafting, join them. It's a free group. Crafters, awesome. So we're going to put a house back here. I'm going to flip it over because I would like both sides to be painted. And this was probably one of my stencils I meant to keep and not use, but you know, I just grab stuff. Yeah, I stocked up on all this paint from Walmart, this nutmeg. So I go through a lot of nutmeg. I'm not going to worry about covering the letters too much because it's the back. But I will put a little bit more on there. See if I get that to cover, and then I can just dry it. Okay, should be done with that. Let's dry this. Hi Denise, welcome. I appreciate you stopping in on the page. Hoping you'll come back more often. It's always fun. This group is a great group, guys. There are so many great groups out there. Just join them all and you're going to find the person that you like the best and you want to watch them all the time. Like I said, a lot of people just, you never know what you're going to like unless you start to watch these people. And the crafters are just amazing. So you guys liking it so far? Once I get the house up, I'll get the greenery going. And then I'll stick him in at the very end. Just to make sure this is nice and dry. Let me wipe this mess up. Okay, I'm going to dry it up a little bit more. I got to move it out of the way here. So dry a little bit more. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not really the greatest with the puffy paint stuff, but I'm learning. I think with all of us that everything is a learning curve. Oh, and I forgot my bakery sign. I was going to put a bakery on here. I guess I could maybe use that. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to create my house. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do the outline. I love puffy paint, guys. It's almost as though you can't walk and talk at the same time when you use this stuff. That's what I hate is when that does that. Then you get that little blobs. It's okay. Doesn't sound very attractive. And we will be putting, what is it? Epsom salt on here. This stuff is great because you can get fine lines. Tell you what. It's okay. We won't be too concerned about that. I'm not very good at this because I can't ever get anything to go in the right direction. Okay, it's gonna have to do. Okay, that's gonna have to do. I'm not that good. Hi, Leah. Oh, thank you. Hey, Jillian. I try to make things easy, but not always is it easy. It's like, I can't walk and talk at the same time, guys. I'm sorry. It's just not Donna. Donna just has to concentrate what she's doing, or it can be nasty. What time is it? Okay, I'm still doing good. Okay. So, there's our little gingerbread house. He's not too bad. Oh, thank you guys. I'm going to try to dry it a little. When you're working with the stuff, you want to let it dry. Hi, Diva Designs. How are you doing, girl? What is your first name again? I'm getting better. It's a good way to challenge the brain as we get older, you guys. Hi, Dewey. I just want most of it to dry, otherwise I'm thinking, Debbie. Hey, Barb, how are you? So we're going to try to stick this house, before we can put Gigi on. If I don't let it dry enough, I'm going to mess it up, you guys. Oh, Asia. That's right. Hey, Gail. I'll get with the program here, guys. It's going to take a little bit of time to dry, so we're just not going to worry too much. We're going to stick a stick back here because I want to have him, it's back in here. Or no, actually maybe I'll put it up here. I got to put a stick behind this one. I have sticks. Sticks. I have sticks everywhere, guys. Sticks. Yeah, I don't need it super long. I just want to be able to support it. Okay, let's see if I can do this without smearing. Give it a second to dry. Hey Carol, how are you? I'm gonna try to dry this real quickly. I want it to dry really good. I got 10 more minutes, guys. And don't forget, Deborah with Laugh Love Craft is on next. Now, if you really wanted to make it all the way around, guys, you could put another one of these pictures or these houses on the back of it. But for time's sake, we only have 10 minutes. So I gotta turn this knob to me because Gingy's gotta come on here again too. So we gotta figure out where Gingy's gonna go. I could have probably put that back there a little bit, and I should have moved this over. Hang on, guys. That ain't gonna work. Shoot spa. Well, doggy. You guys get the gist of where everything's going. I don't like that now. That ain't going anywhere. So let me do it. You're not going to see any of this stuff, guys, so it's okay. Wasn't thinking when I figured the size of this beast. Oh, wrong one. Oh, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and maybe do it this way or this way. Okay, because I want him to be seen kind of in the distance. Maybe a little off to the side. Okay. I should have turned that in a little bit more. Cut that a little bit. The thought process was there. Hey Heather, how are you? Hey Ruben. Guess that's gonna have to do. I think it'll still be fine. I could have moved the sign over more too. Donna does Donna. There, let me do that. There. I have my own way of doing things. I always rip things apart. Oh, thank you, Pam. You're so sweet. Okay, you got 8 minutes. Now, I do need, on my sign, I do want to put a gingerbread on my sign. We'll put him here. And then we've got Gingy here. He is going to have to be cut down because he's going to take up some major space. I didn't do a great job with the styrofoam, but you kind of get the gist of it, okay? Now you kind of get the gist of it. He's not done yet because, hi Lemon Drop, I've got to put greenery on here, guys. Let me get the greenery going. Tear these wreaths. These wreaths are great. When Hobby Lobby has their wreaths on sale, guys, all these little ones, just grab them. These are awesome for fillers. So I'm going to start filling because I'm going to start running out of time. Let me do the front first though. And then you get the gist. I haven't had a chance to put the snow on yet. And once you fill this, you're not going to notice everything else. And I love this greenery. It's really pretty. It's very glittery. Hi, Lynette. Thank you, guys. And if I don't catch you on comments, guys, I will catch you. It'll probably be after when I'm sitting with the kids. I have glitter all over my face when I'm done. I want to make sure you guys get to see this before I go, and at least you have a general idea what I'm trying to do. And I burn myself in the process, but that's okay. The dangers of the job. This one does not want to stick in there. Some of the stuff sticks and some of it does not stick. Nuts. I still got time? Yeah. Do that down again. I'm trying to get the idea here. Push him back a little bit. I like it better if you can find ones that are really thick bases or thick ends, because then it sticks in there a little bit better. My hands are grabbing the glue. You can kind of get the idea. Hang on a second. Let's see if I got where do my greens go? Oh, they're right there. I need to add a couple little extra greens into here. Let's see if these are thicker. Guess not. Maybe this will be it. I like to add extra greens into it. No, that's a bad one. I got time it guys. Just hang tight. Hang with me. I'm getting there. I just got so much stuff. I don't know what to do with half of it anymore. Some of these greens, you can still use them even though their tops are cut off. And I'm going to use that one either. Let's just use these. Nice fillers. There. When you can use them, if you can get the bigger ones, they do a nice job of filling up the backs. And then you can use the little ones. Thank you, guys. Hi, D. LaVille. I'm going to mesh that up a little bit, but that's okay. You get the drift of how it's going to be. And having the thicker is a little bit nicer because then you start to fill it quicker. And you can add all the little pieces you need for this. There. Time is it? I got 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. I'm gonna add one more thing in here. Make something with now. I'd love to add a little bit of red. Add a little bit of extra greens in here. It really makes a difference when you just add different colors and textures in here. Then it's not so boring. How's that looking, guys? Hang on. I can't get used to this stupid camera. Hey, Jody, how are you? Okay. I'll just keep going while I have the time. Like I said, I like to layer it and put I didn't get a chance to put the snow on it because we're running out of time, but it's okay. This one's gonna go on this side. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for Deborah with Eat, Laugh, Love, Craft. She's next. And then it continues all the way up to 9 o'clock. Hey, Donna, how are you? Hey, Starla. I'm almost done, guys. Does that look okay? I'm going to stop here because it's almost time for me to go. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate you very much for coming on. And don't forget, hey, Bellamy Mercantile. Welcome. Don't forget to let me know you're live. But it's almost time, guys. I love you all. Thank you for being on this event, the Gingerbread with Be Happy Craft Team 1983. Make sure to share and follow and join the group. It's a great group and everything. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Oh, thank you, Jan. It's always fun to do things. Now, I'll actually put some more snow on here once this dries. I'll put snow at the top, snow at the bottom here. Love you all. I gotta go. Hi, babe.